Hello my friends and welcome back to The Witcher 3. In yesterday's video we began working on Triss's quest Now or Never, where we are helping the remaining sorceresses and sorcerers escape Novigrad and head out to Kavir. So we are going to continue finding our way through the sewers and go from there. I did manage to fix Triss's hand by reloading simply so that she's no longer burning her face or anything like that. So that helps. Silverton, where am I at now in relation to where I started? Because I was over here, I think. So we're getting closer. You coming now, Triss? Okay. We're heading up. Was it right here the whole time? Yes, it was.
Hear them? We made it!
We made it!
We need to ready the ship before the hunters learn what's happening.
Okay. It was like 2 feet away from where I stopped yesterday. Oh wait, was there anything else in that? That was a really good stash. Let's put away the sword so we don't scare anyone. Dijkstra's henchman.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Need any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What are you talking about?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Oh.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Can I ask her to stay? Because like I said yesterday, I really don't want her to leave.
Keep it together! Generate! Bloody hell!
Oh wow, you get him, Dijkstra. That's pretty awesome.
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell.
Oh no, I don't want her to go.
Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
I don't want her to go. I don't want her to go. I want her to stay.
Stay with me.
Geralt, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Merigold, we got a sail.
Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
Maybe if I say I love you, she'll stay and I can regret it later? Oh, let's try it.
I love you.
Miss Merigold, we're casting off.
She's just leaving? Ugh. But...
Well, mate, at least you tried. A sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
I can't believe she left. I'm really kind of... Do you see the look on Geralt's face? Oh, I'm actually kind of sad about that now. I just got dumped by Triss. All right, anyway, sure, why not? Tell me your story. Maybe it'll put things in perspective. I don't know.
Go for it. What's the harm?
As you know, my heart fluttered for Philippa Eilhart back when we both served Redania. One day, I doused myself in fragrances like a whore in a heat wave. Put on a pinstripe doublet. They make you look slimmer, you know. And I went to her, told her, Philippa, we've so much in common, and so on. Know what she said?
Pinstripes hadn't slimmed you down enough?
No. She said, Geralt, turn around.
Not in the mood for jokes.
No, I'm serious. Turn around.
Did she come back? She came back.
Triss? I thought...
So did I. But I changed my mind.
She came back. And she has her necklace back again that she gave to her old landlord and landlady. Good thing women can be changeable. Okay, we just convinced her to stay, Geralt. Let's not be rude.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
Grateful?
Dijkstra, no offense, but
Leaving, already gone.
let's go somewhere. I know a spot where we can watch the ships.
Lead the way.
They're safe now, right?
Yes, you can stop worrying, really.
Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. I've dreamt of this moment for months.
Is how you imagine this moment would be? Stop risking your life for others, promise me. I mean, I feel like you could ask her, Geralt, but I don't think she's going to. I just don't feel like that's her personality. But we'll ask it anyway.
Promise me one thing. You'll stop risking your life for others.
No.
No? Triss, not a mage left in Novigrad.
But you're here.
I can defend myself.
Well, from Kickamores, Griffins, Bruxay, but not from the hunt. You and Ciri will need my help, and I'll be at your side.
Yeah, I didn't think she'd leave. I just don't think that's Triss. Not after we just begged her to stay, basically. So, this how you imagine this moment to be?
This how you imagine things?
No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them, and you be on shore, waving a handkerchief, maybe.
I hope you don't regret it, that things have gone differently.
Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year, but I prefer you.
Not surprised. I'm pretty lovely this time of year, too.
I won't disagree. We might still go there one day, when it's all over.
Really, Kovir seems like it's at the world's end. Could I still be a Witcher in Kovir? I mean, I would imagine you could be, right?
That would mean balls and banquets, and other boring things that start with a B.
But also baths, bombs, body massages. You can make up for all those years you slept in the bushes and bathed in mountain streams.
Sounds tempting. Would I have to give up being a Witcher?
No, you'd take a monster contract from time to time to stay sharp. Nothing too dangerous, though, so I wouldn't have to worry. And I'd be waiting for you.
Let me guess. With a candlelit dinner?
Candles, sure. And a bed. Actually, we've never needed either.
Look, they're signaling us. It's a message. H L A K B R Lakba. It makes no sense.
It's code. What did you expect?
Oh my god, you guys are such idiots.
Thank you, Geralt, for this, and for what you said at the port.
I should have said it long ago.
So, what happens now? Afraid it's a bit too early for happily ever after.
Yeah, it is, but does this mean I've romanced Triss? Is that what that means, or do I still get a chance to romance Yennefer? I'm a bit confused. Like, I wanted her to stay, and I mean, I'm not opposed to this version of Geralt romancing Triss because, like I've said before, he romanced her in Witcher 1 and 2, so I think he would probably romance her again in the third one, but I kind of wanted some interaction with Yennefer to kind of figure out which I wanted to do, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. But can I romance them both? Should I romance them both? I'm not really sure how that works, but I'll worry about that later. But happily ever after, I mean, it seems odd that she has a very specific vision of their happily ever after already. And not opposed to it. I don't think, King, you should not be a Witcher forever. I mean, it's one of those jobs you probably die while doing, but then you have Vesemir, who's probably needs a retirement plan, and his retirement plan is just taking care of Kaer Morhen and training future Witchers, but are they still training future Witchers? I don't know. I'm not opposed to Triss's happily ever after, like Geralt and her off in Kovir, living a life together, her doing sorcerousy things, him doing witchery things on the side, and just kind of taking it easy, maybe. It might be a nice break. He's had a lot of big save the world stuff lately, at least in the last couple of games, maybe. I mean, save the world stuff is over-exaggerating a bit, but anyway, I'm officially rambling right now. But there be my latest thoughts. So the time for that will come later. Much, much, much later is when that's going to happen, I'm guessing. I'm like 2 seconds into the game, apparently.
We'll get our happy ending one day.
Yes, somewhere, over hill and dale.
If we survive.
It's a cruel world we live in. It's hard to make plans. Even harder to invest any faith in them, though you might want to, badly.
You were in an entirely different mood a moment ago.
Oh, Geralt.
Hush. The spark expired. Don't worry about me, Geralt. And please, be careful.
Are you leaving again already? She leaves again, I'm going to be really disappointed. But yes, I do need to go find Ciri first before we... and deal with everything else. Anyway.
I've got to find Ciri. I'm close. I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Where will we meet?
Can only think of one place where both witchers and sorceresses are welcome.
Kaer Morhen. Haven't been there in a while. So, I guess I'll see you, Witcher. I'll miss you. A lot.
She's leaving again? What?
I miss you too.
I can't believe she's leaving again. I'm not okay with this. I wanted her to stay, dang it.
Men's fragrance, acrid sweat, and chestnut balm for aching joints. Dijkstra.
Ah, those witches' senses. Can't hide a damn thing from you lot.
Same seems to be true for you. Will you ever leave me alone?
Someday, sure. Once I no longer need you.
Well, what are you plotting now?
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save, altogether?
Dunno, didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us, we were here. But who'll save those in Rimba, Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go, Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
I'm sorry. What? You want me to help you kill Radovid? That's... I didn't expect that. Yeah, you're that concerned about the mages of the world?
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania.
Okay.
I served Emhyr, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Emhyr and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my arse. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't know what it is about Dijkstra, but I really kind of like him. I know he's a shady guy, but like he sounds like he's a true patriot for like Redania. Like I may be over-exaggerating the words true patriot, but like he really seems to care about Redania being strong and being healthy and right and just and all the things that he just said. I don't know if he's lying or not, but like, good speech, sir. But apparently Geralt doesn't kill things, even though we know he does.
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the Garrett. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
I just realized the option said, I don't kill kings, not I don't kill things. Dummy. Anyway, Triss's quest completed now or never, but she left. I'm really upset. I'm gonna go back to see if she's at her house, but let me see if I can find the quest text. There we go, finally found it. When it seemed the mages were finally safe and would set sail for Kovir's snow-covered shores, witch hunters swarmed over the docks and attacked the ship. Like settlers who tracked down hares in even the deepest burrows, they had picked up Triss's trail despite her painstaking efforts to cover it. Luckily, Geralt stood in defense of the mages, as did surprisingly Dijkstra. Yeah, I still can't get over that. For whom love thy neighbor had never been a guiding principle, nor the fates of the mages as a matter of a particular importance. So, with the witch hunters dispatched, the time had come to say goodbye. Geralt sensed his heart accelerate as he realized he might never see Triss again. The thought was unbearable, so before it could overwhelm him, instead of bidding farewell, he asked her to stay. Though the circumstances on the blood-spattered docks were decidedly unromantic, in that instant, all the feelings between Geralt and Triss came rushing back full force. Yeah, they did. They did. I feel like I guess I'm okay romancing Triss because I did in the last 2 games. Like I said, I really wanted to have a chance to interact with Yennefer a bit more, but I'm definitely playing this again. Probably relatively soon after I finish it the first time. A little bit differently, of course, so I may have to just romance Yennefer then, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what my options are at this point. But anyway, we got a quest, a deadly plot to meet Dijkstra the Passiflora. So upon finding Dijkstra mingling among the fugitive mages, then watching him assist them in their fight, Geralt got the sinking feeling the erstwhile spy would want a favor in return. Yeah, he could not have been more correct, for as soon as the mages had set sail for Kovir's hospitable shores, Dijkstra confessed that he had set in motion a plot to assassinate Radovid and asked the Witcher to meet him promptly at the Passiflora. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I still have Redania's Most Wanted that I need to get done, and I want to head back. Where am I? Where am I? I'm at the lighthouse. Are my why are your shoes still off, Geralt? What's going on with that? I mean, I don't get it. But I want to go back and see if Triss is still in Novigrad. Like, the whole point of me asking her to stay is so that she would actually stay. I doubt it, but we can try anyway, right?
Novigrad is a state of mind.
As they say, a bard must be a quick talker.
What is this place?
Once and your gut he could pierce.
I don't...
Whoa!
Hi.
What a killer!
Is this new?
La 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 lee. Ha, ha, ha.
I swear, it's big cities. Like, you know, you live there for 5 years and never see everything. It's still 4 in the morning. Oh yeah, those two. He doesn't like getting healed from his disease. Oh yes, it was this way. Yes, this way. The 2 horses, and I think it was actually over here. There's the crooked house.
Double chase.
That is the crooked... Am I lost? I think I'm lost. No, I think I'm lost. Hang on, let me find this house.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
Yeah?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
As long as I get a receipt. No, over my dead body. I was just looking for a house. Oh my gosh.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Of course he did. Because that's what a man of faith would do, right? He'd send assassins off after somebody who embarrassed him. Well, that was random. Okay, let me try to find Triss's house. I keep getting turned around. I used to be able to find it so easily.
What you got there? Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Come to sell 'em at market.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why the sudden lockdown?
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Well, I don't have a pass.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Sigi Reuven.
Oh, that makes sense.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
So return on fire letter of safe conduct. To whom it may concern, let it be known that the bearer of the present document may enter and leave the free city of Novigrad at will, both during the day and at night, and shall for no reason be perturbed, harmed, harassed, or molested in any way. His Holiness Hierarch Hemmelfart. Well, since I last left you at the last accosting of Geralt by guards, I ran over to Triss's house when I eventually found it. And she wasn't there. Just the landlady and landlord rifling through her belongings. So then I went and sold some items, and now I'm trying to make my way out to Radovid, but people keep interrupting me. So, now that we're finally here, let's head over to Oxenfurt Harbor and turn in this quest to Radovid and go from there, I suppose? Oh, I can get rid of my green marker, though. For some reason today, me and Novigrad and directions are just not cooperating. Yeah, Kovir. Do we get to go to Kovir? Because that'd be kind of cool. I need to get on your ship, sirs. How do I do this?
I don't give a flying fuck.
There doesn't seem to be an entrance. Did I run past it?
Fancy, eh?
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
Finally, I just finally found a person to talk to who would talk back. Well, I want to see the king about Philippa Eilhart.
I want to see the king. It's about Philippa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
Mm-hmm.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Eilhart?
I know she's trying to restore her eyesight. No, I think she's dead. I want to know what's in the crystal. I really do.
No, it wasn't in her hideout. But I found this crystal there.
If I'd wanted a shiny bauble, I would have gone to a jeweler. You were to bring me Eilhart.
This is a megascope crystal. The mages you keep in prison should be able to extract something from it.
Yes. Oh, at last. They might prove useful. Not exactly what I expected, but... Very well. You've earned your pay.
Ugh.
Now forgive me. I've affairs to which I must attend.
Well, dang. I keep... Oh well, I guess I'm not going to find out what's in the crystal. Maybe next time, right? So Redania's Most Wanted. Let's look at that one and see what that one had to say. Okay, so she had, however, left one thing behind that could prove of great value. I read that. As agreed, Geralt returned to Radovid and gave him the crystal from Philippa's megascope, though the king was hoping to be handed a sorceress, not a cold, damaged lump of minerals. In the end, he appreciated Geralt's efforts and paid him a reward. I feel like I kind of messed up that quest. I mean, I didn't because I completed it. I just feel like I could have done it in a different way. I was really hoping it'd hit 20 by now, but I haven't because I want to go and work on some of these Fists of Novigrad and also some of the Witcher contracts I have. So I think I will work on the next main quest line, I hope. So the play is the thing. So this is the quest we got after finishing up with Junior Whoreson, what, a couple days ago now? So we needed to tell Priscilla what we'd learned about Dudu. And the text says, as you surely recall, Geralt knew Ciri had been in Novigrad, that she had contacted Dudu and me, and that afterwards all three of us had plummeted straight into a writhing snake pit of trouble. The last person to have seen Ciri was yours truly. But I too had to disappear without a trace. Geralt accurately surmised that Dudu would be the easiest of our ill-fated trio to find. He went to the one person who could help him do this, Priscilla. I hesitate because I would think that Dudu would have been the last one that saw Ciri, but maybe Dandelion saw her after Dudu and her escaped Junior's house. So let's see. We need to go back to the innkeep over here. And I feel like we need to play them for Gwent anyway. So maybe we can do that today too. Or as well. One of those.
Whoa, don't touch me. No loitering round here.
Greetings, Haggard. Sweet thing.
Why are we screaming? What's going on? I don't see anyone attacking.
Your strength's gone.
Okay.
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Sort of. Okay, let's go talk to Priscilla first, and then based off what she says, maybe we can do a round of Gwent with the innkeeper here before we wrap up for today. Oh, no, she's on the second floor.
Back again, Rivian trap.
Aren't I helping you on some Witcher quest? You rude person? Oh wait, that's outside. Here's Priscilla's place. Okay, let's save. And in we go.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
How long have you known Dudu?
Known Dudu long.
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How'd you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
Oh, fair enough. We gotta convince Dudu to come out of hiding, though.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Renarde's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Is that the place that I just found right now that I randomly wandered into? So Dudu and the mummers, what's the link?
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe a play's the thing, you know?
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title.
Oh, jeez.
It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Don't know that I can write a play?
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
Okay, we can get to work on the play.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
No. Not entirely.
Not entirely.
Tough. You'll need to pick it up as we go along. There's no time to explain everything to you. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sure. Sounds fine with me.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavera. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
No? Do I get a say in any of this?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
Yeah, much later. He's still locked up in prison right now, lady. So I guess all you need is a good title.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
A Doppler Salvation, I guess?
Let's go with The Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier.
Yeah.
Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Let's go with the comedy, because it's gonna have to be. Do I get to watch the play? Because that would be even better. Because this is all a little overly extravagant and ridiculous just to lure someone out. But maybe that's what has to happen. So let's go with the comedy, because why not?
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner, sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh, just keep quiet.
A few hours later.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
Oh my gosh, it's a whole
You wrote
point.
it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
This is the craziest quest. The Doppler Salvation. Witcher, to slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid. Cheerful, bold. Perhaps midst the guest he hides in fear, intense, lively, seems men's hearts can love for changelings foster. Joyful. But a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches, disgusted. No monster is he whose shape can shift. I'm sorry, this is so ridiculous. Oh, so we have to take the script to Irina Renarde, and I'm guessing that's the place that I found earlier today when I was aimlessly wandering around the wrong direction. Well, I don't think I'm gonna have time to play Gwent today, but let me go to my inventory and see if we have time for a couple books. Well, we'll make time for a couple books. So how about we read Emhyr var Emries, a biography. So childhood and early manhood. Though the Nilfgaardian throne was his by right of birth, it would be many long years before Emhyr var Emries sat upon it. When he was but 13, an uprising engulfed the empire's capital. A usurper seized power, overthrowing Emhyr's father, Fergus var Emries, who then refused to grant legitimacy to the coup. The usurper then decided he would break Fergus by having mages torture his son and heir Emhyr. He failed in his plan, was forced to kill Fergus, and Emhyr escaped, presumably to a land beyond the empire's border. Well, that would explain probably why Emhyr may not be a huge fan of mages. Anyway, no reliable accounts of the emperor's actions in exile exist. Some claim he fell into the company of a knight-errant serving as a squire. This seems plausible enough, though the tales about the eccentric knight's proclivity to charge at windmills must be storytellers' exaggerations. What is that book that we all had to read in high school, Don Quixote? Is that it? A few unreliable reports claim a connection between Emhyr and the fabled urchin of Erlenwald, who saved the life of King Ragnar of Sintra. This seems far less likely, for it is public record that when the Witcher Geralt of Rivia lifted the urchin's curse, he was revealed to be a duke named Dudu, who later wed Ragnar's daughter Pavetta and perished at her side when their ship went down at sea. So the urchin is Emhyr. Right? Like that's the connection. You have to remember the only remembrance I have of Emhyr, well, of Dudu, and that's how I knew it, was from the TV show. You know, the little porcupine dude who fell in love with the princess and then had. Anyway, what is known for certain is that around the time of this great tragedy for the kingdom of Sintra, Emhyr reappeared in the empire and led a revolt to overthrow the usurper and restore his own birthright. Soon after, he led the empire's armies in the successful conquest of Sintra, setting a tone of determined military expansion that would endure through the rest of his reign. See, that's the part that always confused me, and I'm sure it explains more in the books, and it may explain more in the game, so don't spoil it for me. But like, he's married, and they have a kid, and they go down at sea, and his wife dies and he just leaves his kid behind. That's the part that I don't get. So anyway, one more. Ballads and hymns. The Woven Storm. I'm not going to read a ballad and hymn. Never mind. Let's try Monumenta Elforum. To my beloved Y, I still await your kestrel, Istrad of Enginval. Let us begin, dear reader, with a riddle. What links a town like Vizima, the proud capital of Temeria, or Oxenfurt, a center of learning for all of the north, with Gwynval, a provincial settlement at the end of the known world? Nothing, it would seem. After all, each of these places look, sound, and even smell different. Their origins, however, are identical. All were founded atop ancient elven cities. The ruins sprawling beneath their streets bear witness to this fact. A tour of elven monuments is best begun in Vizima, in the city sewers, to be precise. A dangerous place to be sure, so it is worth bringing along a well-armed guide. A branch of the sewers leads to the remains of Enshade City. I went there right in Witcher 1, I think. Maybe a little bit of it. Anyway, one can still admire its masterfully carved plafons, peer into its immaculately polished marble facings, find artifacts discarded by the elder race, and hold ancient tomes that disintegrate in one's hands. Equally impressive monuments of elven culture can be found only in Oxenfurt, as well as somewhere in the wilds of Velen, though I have been unable to verify this information personally. What caused elven civilization to collapse? Plague? Cataclysm? No, dear reader. Their destruction destruction was caused by us, by humans. We drove the elves from their cities, and instead of occupying their marvelous palaces, we dismantled them to build our meager and crooked huts. All that remains is that which we covered in debris and sludge, and then wiped from our memories for centuries. Lovely. Very. With full sarcasm. Anyway, well, I think this is where I'm going to end things for today. In tomorrow's video, I think I will try to start the day with Gwent. So that would be the quest playing Innkeepers. Oh, no, I can't. Win Oliver's unique card. Oh. Find a unique card at the Kingfisher. Well, we need to find that, but I guess I can't play Gwent because he died. Oh, maybe that was the update that happened yesterday. Oh. Well, we'll look for a unique card first, and then we'll go back to working on this ridiculous play that we're going to make for Dudu, because that is going to be extremely amusing. But anyway, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.
Asleep amidst the trees. That's all asleep.